Hey YouTube, it's been a while. I recorded a video roughly last week, but I never uploaded it because, well, it's not super good news at all. But as you see over here, there is now a lack of a fish tank at all in my room. I'll post the video that I took the night before I even took it down. But yeah, it's gone. It's done and over with. Yes. You'll see, I believe in detail I talked about the issues with the tank when I did the video. So, when I upload that, which will be after I upload this, I'll upload this immediately. Um, but I guess just the details in the video are pretty much it, the details in the video are what they are, but the moral of the story, which is what I meant to say. I'm sorry. I'm just kind of talking about it makes me a little upset. It's not just for like a week, but still, just I put all that hard work into something, but I guess I didn't put enough work, and I thought I knew what I knew. I guess I thought I knew a lot more than I really did. So I guess the moral of the story here is just make sure you do all the research you need and all the homework that is necessary, even if it just takes you a day before you learn all the fundamentals and then learn more as you have the tank set up. It's just this is a lesson kind of hard taught. I would hope that I could learn a lesson like this without actually having to experience the consequences, but that's, I guess, too hopeful. So far everything else is doing good. Sal's really not eating much of his food. I'm gonna put some mealworms in there later tonight, so he will eat those at least. But yeah, ever since being put in that tank, he doesn't eat much. He still eats a little bit, but usually I see a lot more tongue divots and stuff like that in his food. But so far, for some odd reason, I haven't seen much. But yeah, sorry about that ADD moment. Uh, yeah, just make sure you do all the research you need to before you even look into any kind of venture. Fish may seem simple, but there's still so much more because the fish themselves aren't what is complicated about that type of topic. It's their environment and their surroundings. You know, the water composition. You know, all the water chemistry needs to be all right. pH wasn't something that I was worried about, and I don't think it contributed to it, but it was aeration pretty much. It was a lack of oxygen and an algae bloom that could have been prevented. So it's just kind of not. I guess it's just. I guess I was too cocky about it. But there were some remaining fish. There were like 3 tetras left over, but I took those to my stepdad's where he knows a lot more about fish and stuff like that than I do, and he said to put them in his aquarium. Now the other tetras in there are pretty big, but they're not big enough to swallow them. They were nipping at their fins, but at the same time though, the little guys are pretty quick, and there's a big hiding space that they can find, and they can still get bigger until the point where they're not easily, picked on. But yeah, the fish tank's gone, and it's upsetting because I really like looking at it and listening to it, and even like feeding the fish and stuff. I loved all of that. But I have something else that I'm going to try getting into today. I'm going to move that peace lily into there because it has a constant source of hydration, and sometimes with my plants, I won't remember to water them every day. That's why I have a pothos up there and the peace lily over here. Well, I moved the peace lily from up there, but I don't know. The peace lily is a little more sensitive than the pothos is. I still water them, but they got a lot smaller because when I went to England, I forgot to ask somebody to water them for me. So yeah, that didn't go too great. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to uproot it. I'm going to keep it a little bit of its soil. I'm going to put it in the very center of Sal's tank. I may rearrange some things in Sal's cage, but I'm going to move him out of there while all that is happening. So I'm going to need to locate a decent spot to put him. Like just some kind of container to put him in for the time being. But yeah, so that's what's kind of going on. I'll upload the video that I took the night before everything got taken down. and yeah, it's not fun. But alright, I guess I'll talk to you guys after I've done everything with Sal's new cage. And yeah, by the way, I didn't mention anything about that yet because I have a large video. It's like originally it was 3 20-minute segments. One of them accidentally got deleted, so I have the beginning of putting his new cage together and the end. And I wanted to find a video editor to cut out all the unnecessary bits and merge the two things together, but I have nothing to do that with. Couldn't find anything on my laptop so far, so I'm going to ask around. So, yeah, working on that. But I feel like it'd be worth it because it'd showcase me actually attempting to video edit instead of just doing everything off of the phone and what is said and done. Like, I can start doing like clips and takes and stuff like that if I say something wrong or what have you. So yeah, that's kind of exciting. But yeah, I'll be sure to mention all that though. So stay tuned, I guess. The few people who actually watch my stuff. Well, all right. Peace.